Are you ready?
Oh, starting now?
Yep.
Okay.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Hey, campers! What's up, everybody?
Welcome to Do You Even Binge?
Welcome to Do You Even Binge, man.
Are you ready for summer?
Are you ready for summer?
Because it's
started a week ago.
Started right now.
Or 2 weeks ago.
No, 21st, right? That's, yeah, I guess by the time this airs, it will be 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Like most people here who are from Los Angeles, I went to summer camp twice.
You went to sleepaway camp?
Sleepaway camp.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about summer camp movies, by the way.
Well, if you're going to summer camp, we call it just, by saying summer camp.
Yeah, that's what I meant too.
They all know, everybody from LA pretty much knows that it's a sleepaway camp. If I say day camp, they know that it was during the day.
Yeah, we did day camp a lot when with my brothers. We did like camp at the YWCA.
I had
and all this
the best
stuff.
day camp in the whole wide world, man, when I was in second or third grade.
What'd you do? Why was it the best?
Because they used to pick us up at my elementary school. We used to go pick up to some other kids in South Central and then some kid in Chinatown, and we used to go to Venice Beach, and our day camp was Venice Beach.
Oh, that's nice.
This white dude with opie shorts and blonde hair.
He was a counselor?
He was a counselor, and he was from the 70s, so he called us the Sweat Hogs. Because everybody had a nickname.
You said he was from the 70s. It's because this was in the 70s.
No, the 80s. And he gave us, our daily activity when we got there was they would give us a snack right away.
That's why you loved it.
Fuck yeah. And it was apple.
Sometimes, man, snack
apple
time.
Juice.
Yeah, snack time and those meals at camp were like our only
apple
meals.
Juice and like a cookie or something. And then we had lunch. They would have provided lunch. And we used to eat lunch right there by the skating, where the skateboarding thing is.
Oh, where the disco roller disco people do it on Sunday.
We had,
that was my favorite to watch.
We would roller skate. We would go rent the roller skates because it's Venice Beach. They had the money. So we would roller skate. We would go in the water in the beach. We were on the skateboard. We were on the bikes. And our last trip, we all had a last trip. Everybody from the day camp. We went to Griffith Park Observatory, and we went horseback riding.
That's
and
fun.
We closed it off with a swimming pool and a picnic.
That's fun. I sent Isaac to day camp a few times when he was younger. And I liked the one in Eagle Rock. That was pretty fun, but I don't think they ever went on like a lot of field trips like that.
That was only one field trip we went to.
Yeah. And then he went to another one that was way up in the mountains in Silver Lake or Mount Washington area. Remember that? And then we'd meet him at Yum Yum Donuts to pick him up way down at the bottom.
Nobody in my school must have applied for this day camp because it was only me that was Latino. I think I was the only Mexican that I remember in that day camp from my school. And the rest was Dola. This guy, they call him, his name was Dola, like Dolomite. They call him Dola. And his two sisters and his other girl. And that was it. From our school, it was 4 of us only, 5. And then we picked up the Asian kid, and I held my hand the whole time at summer camp. I guess I was his pal. And
probably scared.
Chinese kid, man. He was my homie.
He was younger than you?
Younger. He was he gravitated to me, so I had his back. I had his back, so all the girls in the school had his back too, even though they don't know his name. Don't be messing with my Asian friend. My little Chinese friend.
I'm sure that's not what you called him. Knowing you and your neighborhood, I'm sure that's not what you called him.
I forgot his name, man, but he was a cool kid. He was smart. We picked him up. His school was that school in Chinatown, right there by the gas station.
Oh, yeah, I like that. That's
so
cute little
he would
school.
wait there with his dad. And,
those kids all look happy and like
he went for his dad, and his dad would greet the bus driver like he was a official.
Yeah.
And we picked up one more person right before the 10th freeway in South Central, and then we jetted out to Venice Beach every day.
Nice.
And I guess nobody really applied. I don't know. My mom found out about it, but I got to go. And the other time, man, the second time was, I remember this. before I get to that story, there used to be this guy named Lupe. We call that fool behind his back caveman. But
Why?
because he looked like a caveman, man. And
You kind of look like
we
a
used to call the whole family the cavemans. And
Captain Caveman.
exactly like that. So man, he all my little friends, like Angel and his friends, I was not a part of the summer camp, but they were all gonna go to summer camp. But
Sounds like Angel tried to get away from you too.
But Lupe was
every summer, his whole family.
Lupe was trying to hang out with us, but he couldn't afford it to go. So my brother Angel had a meeting with all the kids, and they said, "Man, we're gonna send this fool to summer camp." So that fool started to send Lupe to summer camp.
That's nice.
And Angel went around everywhere, man, picking up cans. We knew where people were drinking, and we would just stand by there. They'll finish the beer and go grab it. And then we ended up stealing cans from people that were collecting cans and leaving them outside, idiots. So we stole their cans. And we ended up buying him a backpack and shoes, and he ended up going to summer camp with everybody.
That's cool. What made...
They beat his ass over there. It felt like they fucking... It's like they paid to send the kid they want to bully the whole time at summer camp.
The parents didn't want to deal with them, probably. To be somebody else's problem.
So Angel bagged on him the whole time at summer camp, like roasted him.
Okay, so I was gonna ask. I was thinking.
Oh, Angel did, bro. I'm your dad this week.
I was thinking of asking, because that's a very sweet, generous thing for Angel, to do, given his other history, but. I was going to ask what he got out of it, but that's what he got out of it. Is he enjoyed beating him and roasting him on the way?
It's sad because he was so overjoyed about going to summer camp that he became Angel's lackey.
Oh my God, that's what Angel got out of it.
He was a big guy already. He had muscles.
Angel?
No,
Lupe.
So imagine him in a new camp. He's strong. He's the biggest dude there. So
you had to break him down somehow.
And when I talked to the other kids, they said that he was acting like a diva the whole time over there. But it was because of Angel.
Oh, that's funny. He's acting like a diva probably because he felt like lifted up for the first time in his life.
Yeah, he was so happy.
That's very nice of him. But yeah, the whole time I was like, what did Angel get out of that? But I see now. It makes sense.
Angel's crazy.
He got pleasure in bullying him long week.
And I guess he always had leader instincts, because he really got all those kids, even to help out, like your aluminum cans, and a lot of those kids that were not even going to summer camp, but that fool said I wanted to go, but he didn't have the money.
Oh, very nice. I didn't have money to go to camp either.
We were selling donuts. I remember the church said we can sell all these donuts and they'll pay for half of his trip. So we were selling donuts.
That's nice.
Angel ate a whole box. He was telling us at a donut shop selling them for cheaper.
See, why can't the parents just help pitch in with money instead of having to buy donuts or whatever? You know what I mean?
Like, the church
everybody's willing to buy donuts for a bake sale, but we won't pitch in a couple dollars.
So the church had I don't know.
Everybody pitch in $5.
The church was selling all of these boxes of donuts warm. They were so warm. But you gotta fucking sell those donuts by the end of the day, man. They're gonna get hard. So the church already made their money. Yeah. You gotta make the profit.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So we had this stack.
Yeah, the church has to get a little bit.
And sometimes, man, there'll be somebody leaving their stack right there to deliver one, and somebody will pass by and snatch it.
Somebody.
Donut thief.
AKA Felipe.
So we're talking about summer camp because, man, our prestigious co-host right here, or the host, I'm the co-host.
I'm not the host.
She went to summer camp herself too. So this whole episode is like a summer of summer camp movies, because Lisa, she got to go to a badass summer camp while her family went to enjoy the best summer of their lives without Lisa and went to go see fucking, what movie they want to go see?
Oh, they saw E.T.
Oh, see that?
This is 1983. They saw
right
E.T.
Ooh, that right there, bro. I'll never
Without
forget that
Me.
shit.
They saw Raiders of the Lost Ark. Without Me.
They saw Raiders of the Lost Ark, and what else?
E.T.
Okay,
I didn't see those movies till I was 30.
See my hair rising?
Because of that.
I'm the oldest. That would have...
Oh, I
Ooh,
was.
I would
It
have
was
been
the
like
summer
fucking
that.
that dude in Wonderlust.
It was the summer
I
that
would have been
changed
like,
everything with me and my family. I was just like, "Fuck you guys!" I really felt like, why would you do that without me? That's why I'm so annoyed if you see a movie without me
I don't
that
do it.
we weren't supposed to see. So I know it's just an annoying thing to do,
That was me the first
but
year we lived together. Not anymore.
yeah, I try to control like what you see outside the house because you watch a lot of stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, you saw that? I didn't have a chance to see. I wanted to watch that with you,
Or like,
but like,
or I might watch it on my phone.
yeah, you watch. I can't watch a movie on my phone.
Because I've been dying to watch some new stuff. That
Bastard.
movie where that guy has a big head and speakers or something.
Oh no, I've been dying to watch that. That's Sam Rockwell. That's my boy. I want to do a whole episode of Sam Rockwell movies, but because he's probably my top 5 actors of all time. But I think, I mean, we can watch that. I'm down to watch it.
So they went to go see E.T.?
Yeah, well, okay. So that was my first summer camp. I ended up doing like 3 summer
it was
camps.
an ongoing
Sleep
thing.
away. Yeah. Well,
Oh.
yeah, but I don't know what they did the other years, but that year I let everybody have it. I went off on everybody when I came back and like complained. I would not.
Lisa coming back and shit about to show off her art and just choking everybody with it.
I had a grudge because that wasn't the only slight I had that summer. This was the first time I was away from home for a week.
Some warm coffee here.
Oh, good. Is it hot?
Yeah.
It was a full week. Oh, the old Felipe, What's Up Full Podcast Yeti. Those were a good item, but I changed the logo before they were sold. That was a stupid move. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so yeah, so I went to sleepaway camp for a week. This was the first one. And it was Girl Scout camp, and I got a scholarship because we couldn't afford it. So
You sold donuts.
we went to Camp Whippoorwill. This is my camp, my sleepaway camp.
What?
Whippoorwill. Whippoorwill is a bird that goes whoo 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 whoo. Or I guess it's supposed to sound like whippoorwill, whippoorwill.
I was in rehab in a camp that
Oh, that's the mess hall right there. See, okay, so the mess hall looks exactly like all the ones in all these camp movies.
Check out
Why did they all look the same?
Camp Round Meadow.
So look up Felipe. This is your sleepaway camp, yeah?
Yeah.
Where was this one? In the mountains?
Badass right there, man. We used to eat in there, man. And that's right there, man. Yeah, man.
These are Felipe's camp?
Yeah, show the dorms. See the dorm, we will sleep right there, man.
No, we hadn't have that.
So we had to,
I always wanted this.
So we had to
setup.
bring blankets, pillows to this camp. And let me tell you, man, a lot of the kids didn't know how to pack. The professionals, they brought sleeping bags, all right?
Those are the rich kids.
Us, not us, man. my mom grabbed us by the shirt. Don't fucking lose this blanket.
These fucking blankets.
I've had this blanket in this closet, and I have not used it in 5 years. Do not use this blanket.
Oh my God, your mom had piles of blankets.
So she had to give away 3 blankets. Me, Angel, and Fernando went. And I remember, man, the camp next to us was Dola and his friends. But by that time, him and I'm friends with everybody in that camp.
Cabin.
They're all from my school. They're all black. They're all my friends. Ray Lords, all these guys, Ronnie. And so my camp was like all the Latino kids. And some guy named Logan. And that guy was like a bully, man. Him and his friend had jumped me already. So man, I was like, I should be in the other camp. So what? And
man, I should be in the other camp. The winning.
Their counselor was a guy named Rudy, and he was tall and lanky and skinny, and he was a pothead. And ours was this. I forgot who it was already. Who cares, man?
Yeah, we don't need the details here.
So man, and it was girls too.
Oh, you had co-ed.
Yeah, they had their own thing going on.
Ours was only girls.
We used to do sketches right there on that. No, we didn't do that.
Oh, you had a rock
Kids will
climbing
die.
wall?
We didn't have that shit.
I don't think I would have made it up there.
Did you find any
now?
photos of the camp? Of the
That's
big
what he's
photo?
showing you.
Like the big group photo?
Oh, group photo. The
Of
camp
the
people?
kids?
No, they don't have that anymore.
Because I'm in a group photo in one of them, 19 something. They scratched a year. So every year we would take a big photo like that. Man, like that.
What year is that? That's YMCA though.
Yeah, that's
Was it?
YMCA.
You were there through the YMCA?
Would put it this way, we would all meet up at YMCA in Montebello,
Yeah.
and now the rich kids were from from Montebello. They were just not as poor as us. So we took a photo like that, and I got to kiss my first girl there, man. I was in 5th grade. She was 17 and a half.
Damn, she wanted a 5th grader to kiss
Hey, man,
you?
I was cute, man. You know how big my eyes
know
were, bro. I could have been in a Bambi movie.
You were Scott Baio back then.
So,
you were.
me and this guy, my friend, he's a year older than me. She kisses him first, and then he leaves. Then she kisses me. And then all the kids see, and they all rush out there, and they attack her. And then she has to run because they were trying to take my girlfriend's shirt off.
What?
Yeah,
this
man.
took a
She had
dark
braces,
turn.
man. She was like a Hawaiian chick. She was from Montebello. I don't know. She was old.
So
She was old.
she was old. Yeah, so we had go back to Whippoorwill right there. It was a Girl Scout camp. So see
Girl
the
Scout
logo
camp.
right there. It was only girls and then lesbian counselors.
Poor Will.
And there were all the counselors were
poor.
butch lesbians. Whippoorwill is the bird name.
Poor Will.
Believe me, I was one of the only poor people at this camp. But I got a scholarship, and every year that I went, but it was cool though. We didn't have dorm like you did. We had these. See if you could find the tents, or they weren't like that either. Maybe they are now.
When I was in rehab, we stood in a place like that.
We had a tent, but there was like a giant tent, a real canvas tent, and then inside were 4 cots in one tent.
Wow,
and it was open
real
on. It was just like that.
You were like,
it was
that's like
with a rainfly there.
Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, but it was 4 cots could fit in there. And when I tell you, I slept with my I did get a sleeping bag. It was a Smurf sleeping bag my first year. And I put it over my head the entire night because when I went to sleep, I saw just the ceiling inside the tent, because it was open at both ends, covered with spiders. And I was just like waiting for one to fall on my head every night. It was terrifying.
Do you guys make lizards fight?
I'm not even scared of spiders, but I didn't want them to fall on me in the middle. No, we never made anything fight. That's a boy thing.
Man, my second time I went to summer camp, I think that was the time when we met up with that chick. But my coach, whatever who the hell was
Felipe
with
right
us,
there.
whoever was the camp counselor, man, that fool was smoking like drugs, man, like PCP.
At camp?
Yeah, and he let one of the kids hit it.
Oh my God.
But I didn't want to hit it.
What happened to the kid? They freak out?
I don't know, man. He just started smoking with him.
I don't know, man. He just dove in the creek and we never saw him.
So after we started smoking, we started roasting him. You know, like we didn't get some of the kids. Me and my friend started bagging on him first, and he lost respect, I guess, because we know he was a drug addict. And back then, little kids, we used to look at drug addicts like losers. Growing up, oh, he's on heroin, loser. So another camp counselor has to have a meeting with us and talk to us about, nah, man, he's a good counselor, man. He's trained a lot of us. But we never said, bro, he's smoking PCP in a fucking cabin. But we didn't ratting him out.
Man, that's crazy. That's insane. How did they not be able to tell? How could they not tell?
He would do it at nighttime.
Oh.
These guys would get high at nighttime.
Yeah,
All the counselors would sneak out, have orgies probably.
Well, that's the thing with all these camp movies. They are all like super sexual charged movies, like even Little Darlings, where they're all young. It's like, I guess except the one we started to watch and didn't really pay attention to, which was
a hamburger
Heavyweights.
Eating contest. That counselor Rudy, he ate 16 hamburgers. He won. Oh my
God, that's a lot.
Me, I just wanted to eat 2 of them. That's it. Take one back to my cabin.
Did you get 2?
Yeah, it was good. Best pancakes I ever had, man.
Pancakes? You just said hamburgers.
It was a hamburger.
Make up your mind on this story.
They used to give you a scarf, a colored scarf, like a handkerchief, to see how many years you were there. And the main guy, the main guy, he had like a scarf, like a handkerchief that he'd been there forever. It was like a
beige. All the way down to his knees.
Oh man! So after I was done camping, done. it was my brother's generation. The shoplifters, the thieves, bro. The generation of cat burglars. My brother Fernando, Hung, Young, Koala. Oh man, I remember these kids. Trini, all these kids, Catfish. Those guys, they all went to summer camp.
Catfish.
They were sent back home in 2 days.
For messing around?
They broke into the administrator's office where the main guy slept, stole everything.
Oh my God.
These guys came back home with swatches, walkie-talkies. They banned our neighborhood from ever going to that camp. Fernando said that they go, man, we started. Because once we got into the door, we were eating and we broke into everything.
That's crazy.
So Camp Ron Renner was done. So everybody, the next generation after that generation, they had to go to Little Green Valley week.
What neighborhood what city was Camp Brown Meadow in?
It was up in the mountains.
Oh.
Far, bro.
Like Big Bear
far.
area?
It was far.
Isaac, where is it from here? Angeles Oaks, San Bernardino. Okay, so way over there.
6,700.
So that's like high desert, right?
Oh, man. My first day at camp, the first day there was these 3 brothers. They cried like bitches, and they had to send them back home the next day. I thought they were all bad at home. I never let that shit go. Even when they were selling drugs, and I was buying dope off them. He goes, oh, man, can I get one of them out here tomorrow? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, fool, you're lucky we're not at summer camp, bro. You fucking crybaby. And they would chase me off.
Look up where my camp was, like Whippoorwill. I don't remember.
So you went to Whippoorwill, and then what other one?
No, I always went to Whippoorwill. That was the only sleepaway camp I ever went to. And my brothers never went to sleepaway camp.
Did
but
you guys
I went
go, like,
I got a scholarship through
steal underwear from the Boy Scouts?
No, we didn't. We weren't even near boys at all. There wasn't one boy in sight for weeks. Morrow, where is... Oh, wait. Where is Morrow, Ohio? Because I don't remember how far it was when we drove on the bus.
Your camp was taught actual camp stuff, like tie a knot.
Type in the Dayton to Morrow, Ohio.
How to start a fire.
We learned how to start a fire. Oh, I had 3 different... They had themes for different age groups. So the first age group, the first camp I went to was swimming camp. So all week we learned how to swim and dive and survive if your canoe had overturned or your boat overturned. That was really challenging because we had to come fully clothed and we're in a canoe in the pool and then we purposely capsized, right? And we have our jeans on and we're supposed to take, this was so, I thought I was going to die. We're supposed to take off our jeans in the pool. What, have you ever tried to take off wet pants? So I'm taking them off and then you make a...
After I peed on them?
No. I mean, there might be a little pee in there if you're scared. Where is it? Oh, it's south.
You
okay.
have to take your jeans,
it's
like Levi's, off in the river?
It's almost to Cincinnati. It's like Middleton. Yeah, we were in the pool practicing. We had to take jeans off, tie them together at the end, and then start blowing in them because the water kind of creates a wet seal.
Yeah.
And you can create like a temporary life preserver out of your pants. And you tie a knot with the legs and you put that over, I think it was, you put that over and then you blow into the, I don't know, you blow into the bigger part. I can't remember how we sealed off the bigger part, but it was very challenging because I'm having to do this while treading water, like in a 9-foot deep pool. And I really thought, I kept going under and I thought I was going to die. But that was swimming camp. Then the next one we had was, I went to horse camp when I was a little older. And that we got our own horse for the week. And we had to clean the stables. We had to spend the night with the horse for a couple nights in their stable, you know. And they had to clean the horses and all that stuff. And we learned to ride as well. And then the last one was pioneer camp. And I learned a lot of stuff, like how to start a fire, how to create shelter when there's no shelter. And we had to dig latrines the whole week. We had to bring a spade with us. And we had to dig our own latrine, which is a toilet. There were no toilets along this. We had to camp basically along this hiking site. There was a campsite on that one. That was roughing it. It was true roughing it. So basically you dig a hole, you poop in the hole, you cover the hole back up. And you have one roll of toilet paper pretty much for the whole week for yourself. And that's it. But that was my camp experience.
We didn't do none of that, man. Our summer camp was just doing the same thing the next year. Archery, arts and crafts,
I did
different
archery in one of
counselor,
mine, yeah.
Swimming. They had a pool.
It was probably 3, and I stopped when I was, I think, 15 or 16, 15 maybe was my last year. But it was fun. I liked it. I was really I'm not socially. I'm better socially now than I was, but I was super shy back then, and I did not really make friends easily until like the 4th day when it was time to go home. But I told you that the movies weren't the only slight from my mom that during summer camp she refused to write me when I was in summer camp. Everybody got mail.
How long were you gone?
A week.
Oh, we didn't get no mail either.
Oh yeah, we got a week, and then but everybody else got mail because the parents had planned.
Not even a movie flyer.
They like wrote a letter.
A hand with a red dot.
They sent me ticket stubs. No, they I wanted something because there's nothing sadder than standing there. Well, it was a lot sadder than this, but it was very sad at the time to stand there at mail call with your other campers.
You have a whole box at home. Open that up.
I do. It makes up for it all. The crazy box she sent me in my adulthood.
Right, whippoorwill on it.
But she never wrote me once. Didn't send me anything. People got care packages like cookies. Look at you go like this. People, the horse camp was 2 weeks. People got cookies, like a tin of cookies. People got homemade stuff. They got letters, and they're calling everybody's name. And I'm standing there like, is there anything in your bag for me? I felt like Cinderella or something. Like, no, Lisa's. I didn't get anything. So and my mother said her excuse was, I thought they'd make fun of you if your mom sent a letter during camp. And I was like, no.
They made fun of me
because I didn't. Because everybody got something except me. I never got anything. It was I didn't even want cookies. I just wanted a letter, a postcard, something, a note.
We saw E.T.
We saw E.T. See you later.
Damn.
Nothing. Now kids have texts, phone calls and texts because they have a cell phone. But this was before all that. No communication. So anyway.
We had sketches though. We had activity at night.
We did some of that. Singing songs.
We sang Bingo. And Bingo was his name. Old MacDonald had a farm.
These are really
and what else?
And these are like preschool songs.
Yeah, we were singing them, and we would talk ghost stories inside the cabin.
We told ghost stories.
After PCP, he had the craziest ones, man.
And he kept saying, "I see them. They're here."
He put a flashlight like this, and his eyes were already big like this. And then that's when they fired me from the first camp Whippoorwill. I had to leave the state. Because I wrote this girl a false letter to make her happy.
Oh, it hurts.
Ooh, dear Lisa.
Oh, it's funny. Dear Lisa.
So then,
you and I in an alternate universe that could have happened, right?
Yes.
Like we didn't know each other.
So we
back
were.
then, but...
Oh man, those kids. The only thing that those kids had was money, but there was nothing to buy. Nobody sold anything.
Your money's no good here.
Money's no good, man. Oh my God.
What?
I forgot to tell you, man, that I know we're gonna get to this episode on the show, but Dola and his friends, the guys next door, they've been there before. This is our first time of camping. They had all the candy.
How?
They brought a bag of candy.
Oh, they just knew what to bring.
They had a bag of candy, of candy, lollipops. Now there's fucking snack packs. They made a lot of money selling them to the kids that had money.
Oh, that's smart. See, that's a thing.
The next year, bro, when Felipe showed up with a 6-pack of sodas,
You guys show up to summer camp trying to be vendors. You're trying to set up a food cart. You're not showing up to have fun. You're trying to make a profit.
My mom goes, "You make me a burrito, make me 10."
Did your mom give you some
My mom would tell
pillows?
me,
Your mom give you some pillows to sell while you're there?
my mom
too?
goes, "You want to make me a sandwich? Make me 10 sandwiches." A lot of hungry kids in the fucking car.
Felipe's mom used to sew pillows and made the kids all sell them in parking lots.
It was
So if you're ever
man.
approached by a kid in a parking lot to buy a pillow or something,
Support
small
hard to
business.
start off the school year when half of the kids there started selling pillows. They go, "Oh, here comes this fool. They fucha sell my mama a pillow and shit." On credit.
Credit. That's funny.
So you do sketches.
Yeah. Yeah, we I loved camp. I loved the activities there, and I liked it. But I was very nervous the whole time. I always just wanted to go home most of the time. That was the feeling I had constantly. But I never had co-ed camp, but I loved movies about camp. But unfortunately, when we were going through this episode and trying to pick the movies we wanted to watch, it's some slim pickings out there because it's either a kids movie or a slasher movie.
A slasher movie, a lot of those.
There's not much in between. There are a couple that we did pick, but I want to start with we could start with the first one, which I'm going to jump around here again. Sorry. Which is Meatballs, right? Because that's the first one I remember coming. That was 1979. There might have been some earlier ones, and camp has been a thing for years. So the
Little Rascals camp.
Yeah, but like as far as a whole movie and it being like a genre of movies, I think it started with this one in 1979, Meatballs.
79.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and play it, and it's written by Harold Ramis, directed by Ivan Reitman.
Now watch Bill Murray demolish Summer.
He was already kind of famous at from Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah, SNL. And but this was his first leading role, and John Belushi told him to take it because he was like, "It'll be your first leading role, and it'll work. You're going to be a big star." Blah blah blah.
I went to summer camp before I saw any of these movies.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I didn't go till probably 83, I think, was my first one. I have to say, though, I feel like they were trying too hard to make Bill Murray be Bill Murray.
That's Eric Griffin.
It is Eric Griffin, so much. But I didn't feel like there were many laughs in this movie. He's more endearing as a counselor. Like, he pumps these kids up and helps them, like, motivates them. They're all misfits and kind of losers, mediocre athletes and all that. And they're trying to... They have these rivals at a richer camp nearby called Camp Tomahawk. Or Camp Mohawk. Camp Mohawk. And,
That guy came in a limousine for the eating contest.
Yeah, I have a clip of
That
that.
right there, the one, that pain, I never forget right there. 2 Charlie horses at the same time.
Oh. But I just didn't...
As a kid, later on watching this, when you watch it at 13 years old or 14, man, he told me they're going to show titties. But they don't. It didn't get horny like this till you saw Porky's.
Yeah, Porky's was... Well, this was a little bit right there, that scene where they're trying to spy on the girls, but it goes wrong.
There was a lot of spying back
then.
then.
Yeah, a lot of spying.
A lot of... If you look through here, you can see the girls' restroom.
Yeah.
They're taking the shit right now.
I know. Do they really... If they really saw what went on in a women's restroom, it's not anything
Nobody saw anything.
On.
Fighting, talking shit about you. Oh, she's that fat guy who followed me in here.
I was just thinking, like, when I was realizing there are a lot of shower scenes where people are trying to spy on girls in the shower, and, Revenge of the Nerds, same thing. But women are not taking showers in a sexy way. It is not.
We always thought there were women there smoking cigarettes and taking showers and
having cat fights, right?
But you actually, man, when you really break it down, if you really want to listen to a women's bathroom, I don't think a woman that's not in that restroom wants to listen to what they're talking about because they're probably talking shit about her ass.
Oh, they're talking shit about everybody.
Yeah, man. I don't want to be the fat dude that's trying to look over there. You could hear everything. Now you go, oh, man.
Yeah, all you're going to hear is gossip.
Did you see that fat guy over there, man? You can see his fucking belly button. And you're tucking your shirt. Are they talking about us?
Yeah. I tell you, from experience working in restaurants and bars, women had the nastiest bathrooms compared to men. They're nastier in women's rooms. They're gross.
I live with one, I know.
I don't do anything like that in the bathroom. I don't even poopy. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you go outside with the dogs.
I have a lot of makeup and hair products on my sink, but no, I'm not. Compared to you, no. But Meatballs, I just felt like there's not a lot of laughs in this for it being Bill Murray. I think he was kind of guarded as well. And I don't think until his second or third movie, maybe Stripes, I think. And he was a character in Caddyshack right after this. But
I know, kind of like Stripes.
I don't think he really let go until he became himself.
Yeah.
Here he's trying to be the Bill Murray character on SNL,
Yeah.
But I feel like he's also trying to be a sweet guy. And I feel like Robin Williams could have been in this movie. I was looking up to see if Robin Williams was ever considered for this, because a lot of it sometimes feels like Robin Williams could have been in this scene. And he does have to ride the line of like being emotional and dramatic sometimes and trying to like make Chris Makepeace feel better and all that stuff. Maybe that's when he chose to wear
the Hawaiian shirt.
Maybe. I mean, that's what it's. When you see him in the Hawaiian shirt too, in those pants, it just looks like it's Robin Williams. But Robin Williams wasn't doing movies like this yet. He hadn't even done Mork and Mindy, or maybe Mork and Mindy was on the air at that time. Anyway, but he hadn't done the emotional side of things. So, Meatballs. Let's show the next clip. So it's a lot of challenges basically with the other camp, and Bill Murray's trying to pump them up, even though they're all losers. And why can't it play that?
They're a little bit too good to cover man to man, and we can't shoot for shit.
It's my favorite line right here.
What kind of talk's that for a coach, huh? Yeah, Trev. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's no way we're gonna beat this team.
What are we gonna do, Trip?
There's no way we're gonna beat this team.
But we can lose with some self-respect. Now, here's the idea.
See right there, the way he's dressed right there?
Bill Murray?
No, that guy,
Morty, nice team spirit.
the wrestler, I forgot his name. He's dating a blonde lady.
How we doing?
Bags, Slags.
Where were you, young man?
Who?
Okay, you guys.
One of the CITs. The one with knee pads.
Oh, Spaz?
Spaz.
So they decide to pants him so they can win. What about Spaz?
Spaz, the way he dresses, a lot of kids dress like that in high school, in the gym lockers. They'll put their swim trunks over their sweats. I think Rocky did it too.
Yeah, I think you're right. Definitely Rocky did it, yeah.
Camp Mohawk.
Camp Mohawk, and then they're from North Star, Camp North Star, right? And then this is another, I'm not showing too many scenes from everything today, but this is another iconic scene, the hot dog eating contest.
First trophy ever had.
You know what they're saying, Larry?
First and last trophy ever had.
Saying, this is the...
Angel was just smashing his head and all the watermelons.
No, it's a couple of guys over here, but they're saying it. No! Save it.
He wants like a pre-snack. Oh, he's waiting on the other
That's
contestant.
funny, man. I got the champ.
He's a ringer.
Joey Chestnut.
Did Joey Chestnut win again last year, I think? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming up this week, huh?
Joey Chestnut won, but he never really beat Kobayashi, man.
That's true.
Because the Kobayashi got banned.
Stopped. Yeah, he got banned.
He stopped playing.
That documentary on that was really good. And talking about the whole USA the nationalist sort of feeling. of that contest.
May the best man win. Ready?
Like, people got mad when a Japanese guy won for 4th of July. How could this happen in America? I heard Trump's already rigged the 250th anniversary hot dog competition.
You did?
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna want it. This is your year.
It's so hard to eat that many hot dogs, man, without the water there.
I'm eating more and more.
They're not even eating bread. That's usually what the water's for.
Joey Chestnut, what he does, he eats the hot dogs, and he puts like 7 buns in the water, and he soaks them, and he downs them.
But they don't have to eat buns here. They're not stopped by buns.
Come on, think. This is really war.
That counselor is totally Eric
How many
Griffin.
can you eat at that? They were vegan.
Hot dogs? None.
Turkey
I
dogs?
can't eat a hot dog. I can't eat a hot dog without a bun. That's so
How about
nasty. Gross.
If there was a pot sticker eating contest.
Pot stickers, pizza, pie,
Wings.
pumpkin pie. I could eat like 4 whole pumpkin pies, I think, if I was allowed to. And if I
With
didn't
the
have any
crust?
calorie consequences with the crust.
No water, nothing?
Oh, nothing. I love pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah, pumpkin pie. In my head, I was thinking apple pie.
No, pumpkin pie. But pizza, I could. Back in my day, I could eat. I could
Me,
have won a pizza eating
If I
contest.
didn't die, cheese quesadillas with just flour tortillas and cheese, I could probably eat like as big as my head.
You'll explode like fat ass
Yeah.
in lard ass in Stand By Me. How many?
Also, the little chunking.
what's last year?
Remember those chunking egg rolls?
Yeah.
I could fuck those up, man.
70.
Who?
Is that the most ever? I think that was Joey Chestnut again last year.
Kobayashi. Because I know he had a deal with Impossible, so he couldn't join.
Yeah, or Beyond. That was Joey. That was Joey like last 83. That's the world record in 2024. 10 minutes.
Wow, you have to train your mouth to move.
Oh,
like
that was a
machine.
Labor Day showdown. That was like an
That was on
extra
Netflix.
event.
That was
Yeah,
on
that was the one
Netflix.
on Netflix. Yeah. 83. Anyway. Yeah, it was sad the way Kobayashi was being treated by Americans. Like it was wrestling competition
Yeah.
or something, and he was the heel because he wasn't American. That's how it seemed. People forgot there was a human being for this competition. So that was Meatballs. Anything else to say about Meatballs? Do you like Meatballs?
Oh, no.
I liked it.
I liked it.
I like the vibe of Meatballs, but I'm never entertained with the movie. Unfortunately, it doesn't
It's
like
long, man.
it's long. It's drawn out in parts, and some of the parts where Bill Murray's trying to pump up Chris
Kill somebody.
Makepeace. With Chris Makepeace, it's so and we were talking about a lot of the kids in these movies, the 70s and 80s. Half these kids would not be picked for movies today if they were, like the way they looked. Like Chris Makepeace, look up Chris Makepeace in Meatballs.
He's the kid from My Bodyguard.
He's in My Bodyguard and he was a good actor and he was in a lot of stuff.
He came back later on in the 2000 in a movie, surprised everybody.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Look at in Meatballs though. Type it in Meatballs because he's
What's his
younger. Chris Makepeace. He was in a lot of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, he's not going to win any beauty contests. And I don't think kids need to be beautiful to be in these movies. I'm just saying that back in the 70s and 80s, we were casting real looking kids. And there he is. I mean, that's not like movie star face. And he could be in some horror films, I think. But he was in My Bodyguard and some other stuff too around that time, after school specials and everything. But yeah, these kids from the
He was
70s.
in Vamp.
They picked a lot of people who just looked like regular kids, which I
He was
appreciate.
in 37 Things.
Yeah, he's in a lot back then. And then you said he came back? What did he come back with?
He was in
A horror movie, I bet.
he was in the movie The Hitchhiker. The show The Hitchhiker.
Oh, I was going to say with, that's The Hitcher, though, I'm thinking of with Rutger Hauer, right? The Hitchhiker series, I never saw that. All right, we can move on from Chris Makepeace. Do you want to let's go to the next one, which I think might be my favorite of all of these. And it's Little Darlings. And Little Darlings, 1980. This is Christy McNichol and Tatum O'Neal. You can go ahead and play the trailer. Trailer's so corny, but the way they marketed movies back then.
The kid from Paper Moon and Bad News Bears is now more adorable than ever.
Look, I don't like
Love that suit, though.
You keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours. Deal?
Isn't she a little darling? And Christy
This is such a
McNichol,
corny
everybody's
trailer.
favorite daughter from TV's Family. She's sweeter than ever.
Tatum O'Neal had won an Oscar a few years before for Paper Moon,
Tatum and Christy.
and Christy McNichol won like I don't know Golden Globe and I think Emmys for Family, the TV show she was on.
Nobody can stop these girls. So if you can't beat them, join them. Little darlings.
You're entering a new era. This summer, do something special, something you've never done before.
Angel versus Ferris. Whoever catches a guy first wins.
You just lost $100, sucker.
Now
This is the
team
TV edit
on,
trailer,
and
I'm
every
sure,
male is up for grabs.
because
What's your name anyway?
and hunky Matt Dillon right there. What? Look at that perfect hair. Both
Her hair too,
competing
man.
feathered hair right here.
Man, you thought your brush was gonna look like that after you comb it, but you don't know that to be cut like that.
I know your hair had to be cut perfectly to flow like that.
Okay, we'll make it look good.
Armand Asante, youngest I've ever seen him ever.
That's the lady from Sex and the City.
Yeah, Cynthia Nixon, Sex and the City, Miranda.
That was nice.
Yeah, I've been around a little.
Yeah, I've been around a little.
I envy Juliet.
Who?
You know Romeo and Juliet. Didn't you love it? It was so romantic.
Sure is a hot night tonight.
This is better than books. I gotta tell you, this is great.
Something, you know that? It's really beautiful.
Hey, what are they gonna do about
Mindy Cohen.
protection?
She's not Mindy Cohen. She died and she was like only 25 or
Christy
26.
I'm not a woman, Randy.
In the motion picture that suddenly grows up into something
I
very special.
couldn't find this exact scene right there after
Little darlings.
they do have sex, but it's one of the best scenes I've ever seen in my life, especially for a teenager to be acting that scene. They're playing 15-year-olds. They were all about 17, 18 at the time. But they were, where's my notes? Christy McNichol plays like a kid from the wrong side of the tracks. She's poor. She was raised by a single mom. She lives in the projects, it looks like.
Yeah.
And she's a tough kid, a streetwise kid. And then Tatum O'Neal is a rich kid, and her parents are they're going through a divorce, and they both have a bet, spurred on by the other girls in the camp, to see who can lose their virginity first. The reason I love this movie is because it's pretty much a script for a guy almost. You know what I mean? This is a good script for a boy at that time, because girls just did not talk about this and there weren't movies with girls trying to compete with sex or anything, especially teenage girls.
Unless the porno.
Well, I don't know about that, but anyway, the thing that's different, that like everything is just, it's not treated as shock value. It just is, and the girls are very feminist without realizing it, and they're fine on their own, and questioning, how important is a romantic relationship and all that stuff at this time. And it's two girls who think they're older than they are, and then when they're faced with reality, they're reminded how young they still are and still immature in their minds, and they all think they're way mature. But I just love this movie so much, and this clip right here. Yeah, let's play this one clip right here. Christy, we were talking about how good a smoker she is, because a lot of actors pretend to smoke, and you can tell.
She's really smoking.
And she's really smoking.
Hey, babe. Hey, where you going, huh?
But
Right there.
Come on, don't walk away.
I know what neighborhood that is.
Come on, be nice to me.
you think you do? I don't think this was shot.
Slide me something nice.
And that's actually a housing projects in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, yeah. This was mostly shot in like North Carolina and Virginia.
It's called the Angels Housing Projects.
We're going to get dinged on the music, or we can replace it.
We don't need that song.
No, we don't need that song, but it is a great soundtrack to this movie. So that's her mom.
You know I don't like you smoking.
So this is the first day at camp where they all meet up and then get on the bus and get introduced to each other. And this is Tatum's house and family. They never show her mother after this, just right there, briefly. That's Marianne Rogers. She's married to Kenny Rogers. And she was on, I think she was on Hee Haw a couple times. But anyway, Tatum O'Neal had taught Christy McNichol to smoke. She taught her how to smoke because Tatum had smoked in Paper Moon when she was way younger. I think she was like 10 in Paper Moon. Wasn't she? Are you with us here?
I'm trying to find. I'm still interested about the Angel Housing Project.
Just look up that later. What? You could have looked that up before the show. That's what the research period is for.
Well, better vodka.
But anyway, Tatum O'Neal taught her how to smoke. And then Christy McNichol couldn't quit for 10 years after making this movie. She was still a smoker. She couldn't give it up.
It must have been European cigarettes.
Why?
Because they call it different over there.
Huh?
They call it different over there in France. The cigarettes. In Germany, they're not called cigarettes.
Why are we talking about Germany or France?
Because you get hooked on those cigarettes. More nicotine.
This was the 70s. There was pretty much a lot of nicotine in these. You get hooked on cigarettes here.
There probably was more nicotine back then.
Probably. Because they didn't even... She's smoking Marlboro Reds in this whole movie. Like, they don't even have the lights yet, I don't think.
Just getting picked up in a parking lot like you're going to someone else casino.
It's always in the parking lot, right? Like some weird parking lot. We weren't even at... I don't even remember. I think we were at the United Way parking lot getting
mom,
picked
man,
up.
she's about to go to the club after she jumps
I know.
around.
She's ready to go party. And then here's the bet. This is when they make the bet. Because at first, she and Tatum O'Neal don't like each other at all. And they're bunkmates. They're right next to each other in the cabin. And they just don't have anything in common. So they start arguing.
Bet they put saltpeter in our hamburgers.
Dana, you know, you really shouldn't eat meat. It's full of male hormones. I know a girl grew a mustache because she ate meat.
It's Cynthia Nixon. Go a little bit further.
God.
To where that girl was holding up the certificate. Okay, there.
Go to hell.
Let her go to hell's back then.
It's time our Ferris experiences La Dolce Vita. I'll bet my residual check. For what?
She's a
That
kid's model, a child model, teen model.
For Sears.
For some hair product, I think. Tidy Curl. She's the before model, she said.
$100.
She was all proud of that.
Compliments of Tidy Curl.
You know, that's an awful lot of money there.
God, yeah.
What do I have to do?
Just let nature take its course. Cinder?
Sound like a commercial for a shampoo.
I don't get this thing.
Do you ever have that not so fresh feeling?
It's a contest.
They don't have those commercials anymore.
No. You wouldn't have the guts.
You just lost $100, sucker.
Really?
Angel versus Ferris. Whoever loses her virginity first wins.
In the TV edit, it was...
She's dressed like she's about to sell 3 houses in Tahunga.
$5 on the girl in the white bag. Oh yeah, I'm on her team too.
I love her suit, but I don't know. There's no explanation of why she's wearing it. It's just because she's a rich girl, I guess. But why would you wear that your first day at camp?
A lot of timeshares in this camp.
All right, then we can play the next one, Angel meeting Randy. So they, after the bet, they go to this, they steal a bus and they go down to this gas station to break in and try to steal the condoms from the machine so that they have protection. Like they're at least thinking of not getting pregnant, you know. But none of them, they're all virgins basically. But she objectifies Matt Dillon in a way that guys do a girl too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm from Tamcomma, across the lake.
She was the only one who could fit through the window to break in.
So where'd you get the car?
Man, that machine when she's buying that was whack. They sold condoms and little stupid matches with the penis in it with a baby. And
matches with a penis in it?
Yeah, like they were like humor matches. You open it up and a little kid like this. And
never saw that.
The front would be boing.
Never saw that.
And a little thing of cologne like this, Old Spice.
Yeah, I've seen those cologne.
Gross.
But don't let the name fool you.
It's full.
You're drunk.
You're cute.
For her, she came out as lesbian later on, many decades later. But the chemistry she has with Matt Dillon is amazing in this movie. They really do seem like they like each other, like they're flirting with each other. But she said she had a difficult time shooting this movie, mostly because of that. She was wrestling with her own feelings of coming out, because she stopped acting after a while. She was a child actor, very popular child actor. Okay, we can go to the next one. So they do end up, first of all, before we play it, Tatum O'Neal, she tries to seduce the older counselor who's like 30, I think, Armando Sante. And he doesn't fall for it, and he just kind of keeps pushing her away. And she lies to the other girls and says that they did have sex. And then Christy McNichol and Matt Dillon also they do really have sex, but Christy McNichol is so bothered by the experience in a way where like she I think is upset that she treated it so lightly, because her mom says to her when the parents come to visit, she's like, oh, it's just sex, like it's nothing. And then she has sex with him, and then she has all these feelings, and she doesn't know what to do with all these feelings now. And she's changed, and she's upset by this. And she says that, I don't know if it's in this clip, but she's so bothered by it. Then at the end, she tells her mom, you got to get your shit together, basically.
My friends were upset too.
Why?
Because they were watching me and nothing happened. They were in a closet.
Go ahead and play the clip, Isaac. So they meet in a boathouse and do the deed. Dark in that boathouse. Because also she picks him up in the canoe. It's very flip-flopped in terms of like gender roles, this movie. Except right here. This is definitely a female feeling. Matt Dillon was 16 in this. Christy McNichol's almost 18. You can skip ahead a little bit.
Sorry my bush was so heavy, but it's the 70s.
Shut up.
Yeah. Luckily I bought a you got me stuttering. A bear trap.
A bear trap.
Yeah, I was very uncomfortable when I looked at you when you were on top of me. I thought having sex with
Nothing.
Dorothy Hamill.
What's bugging you?
Stop it. You're stupid. This line right here.
It wasn't what I thought it would be.
I remember I said that to a girl, and she said, yeah, but you still gotta pay me the $80.
$80.
God, it was so personal. like you could see right through me.
He's probably thinking,
I'll get you, man.
it ain't all
No,
that.
1 minute you... Shit, man, make your mind up. I mean, you came on to me. If you want to stop, you should have just said something. No big deal.
No big deal.
There's plenty of women around here.
I'm not a woman, Randy.
All right, you can end it right there. But she says in that scene, she says, I never felt so lonesome. And in that moment, right? That she didn't, because she didn't feel anything for him. She wasn't in love with him, but she realized, like, this should have been a bigger moment in my life. Anyway, that is Little Darlings. And it's for rent everywhere. Very good movie. I like it. It still holds up. Next one is, want to do, let's do Wet Hot American Summer. We'll jump ahead to 2001. This is set in 1980. It's a spoof movie, kind of. It's a satirical sort of compilation sort of movie. And it's an amalgam of all the 80s teen camp movies. And it was written by Michael Showalter and also David Wayne.
This summer,
based mostly like a Jewish
Michael Showalter.
He's the guy that plays he has a horrible haircut. The guy in the front there. No, the other guy with the big nose and the purple shirt there.
Be out of your bunks. You're in trouble.
The camp director.
I'll show you in a second.
Stuck in the ropes course. I meant to tell you about that yesterday.
Him. That's Michael Showalter.
The counselors.
Wait for me, Abby Bernstein. Wait for me, my darling.
Ken Marino right there, who we just saw in last week's episode with Jennifer Aniston movies. He was the asshole brother in
Finish up the taters. I'm gonna go
Wanderlust.
fondle the sweaters. Come on, what? You said you were gonna go fondle your sweaters. No, I didn't.
The water sports.
Tell you what, millennials love this movie.
The nature hikes.
And I like a lot of people in this movie, but it is not a great
the
movie.
malaria, the psychotherapy.
Hello.
There's some parts that are just too weird, and I like weird, but
We
it's
want you to be the guest of honor at our wedding next.
too weird.
From USA Films and creators of TV's The State.
Paul Rudd's in it. This guy, Janine Garofalo, David Hyde Pierce, I think is his name. And then Bradley Cooper's first movie, by the way. In this. Christopher Maloney, Molly Shannon, all these people.
See my swimming buddy?
I was busy.
Elizabeth Banks right there. I think that might have been her first movie too, but
To a big secret pizza party?
I had never seen her before. She doesn't have many lines in that movie.
American Summer.
But
this is a good movie, man, to put on when you're falling asleep. Like if you're getting sleepy, 30 minutes movie to 25 minutes, you'll fall asleep watching this movie within 25 minutes.
that's true. Well, yeah, it's true.
Every time I try to watch this movie, I'm falling asleep.
You do.
And I got through it.
I don't think
Movie
you've ever
sucks.
gotten. I think you might have gotten through it the most during this
Millennials like
time.
this movie because a lot of them didn't really go to experience a real summer camp.
Maybe.
I think it was dead by the time they were growing up.
Yeah. This was early 2000s when they made it. But
That
they,
movie's funny. It don't suck. I just fall asleep.
no,
I just fall
there are
asleep a
parts
lot.
that suck. Honestly, when I watched it the first time, I really loved the Chris Maloney because I like Chris Maloney. But I loved the Chris Maloney character because he's like this kind of. What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you mouthed something
I
to
didn't say
me.
anything.
You went.
No, I didn't say anything.
You did. Christopher Maloney was in Oz, and I really liked him in Oz. And then he went on to do 20 years of Law and Order SVU or something. But he was in this movie. He's too weird. They wrote him as weird, kind of like a PTSD sort of veteran guy or something.
Yeah.
I guess that's what he's playing, or maybe a guy who's a burnout or something. But he's talking to a can of vegetables. He makes weird threats to his underlings in the kitchen at the camp, and they don't make any sense. Like the lines don't make any sense. And I guess it's what it's supposed to be. And there's one point in one of these clips where I'm going to go hump my refrigerator. And what are you talking? Who puts these words together? Like these aren't things.
Yeah.
a talking can of vegetables was not funny enough to be, I don't know, to me. But a lot of people love, it became a cult classic, but this movie bombed hard. And I'll tell you how bad.
They made a part 2 and a series.
That's the thing. Later on, it became such a cult classic that they made a series and part 2, a reunion, like sort of movie. And this movie was made for $1.8 million. Everybody was paid very little. And Paul Rudd isn't even quite sure if he got paid for this movie. He said there was such little money going around, and I just never worried about it. And I don't know if a check ever showed up to my agent. But anyway, it didn't matter because a lot of these people went on to become big stars. It premiered at Sundance to 4 sold-out crowds, but it failed to attract a distributor during their time at Sundance. Nobody was interested. A few months later, USA Films offered $100,000 for the movie.
We'll take it.
With no participation ownership. So no ownership on the part of the filmmakers. They wouldn't own the movie. And the investors of the film who gave the $1.8 million, they accepted that deal. $100,000. That's it. It was a total bomb. And it only aired it only was shown in a few theaters across the country, but then gained a cult following. And like you said, it's got a legacy now. It's crazy. And it also, during this movie, it rained for 23 out of the 28 days they had reserved there. Can you imagine the whole time? So they had to shift location to indoors most of the time.
That's what they call it, wet wild.
Yeah, wet, hot American summer. But they didn't have any forecast that it was going to rain all summer or that whole month.
Damn.
So, all right, let's go ahead and play the next clip. This is Ken Marino's character.
Okay! Everyone, immediately out of the van!
And the other counselor, camp counselor, Abby, who's kind of a slut.
I'm going back to camp. I'll come back in the morning and pick you up. Wait.
Basically told him, let's hang out tonight. Let's hook up tonight.
You can't get there and back by sunup.
I am going to be with Abby Bernstein tonight. And if you don't like it, well, you know what? You could just go ahead and fuck yourself.
Hey! You're making a big mistake, Victor Bulak. A big mistake.
Even though we ain't got money, I'm so loved. Money and everything bring a chain of love.
There's TV up there.
Yeah.
In the morning when I rise,
bring me to your eyes. So the rest of the movie, he basically is making his trek back down to camp. He's walking back. That's Abby.
Yeah.
And she hooks up right away with somebody else.
Hey, Abby. I thought this was a different bunk.
No.
No.
Am I bothering you?
No, not at all. You want to come sit on the bed?
This movie is focused more on the counselors than the campers. All right, you can all right, you can go to the next one. All right, go to the next clip. This is who Ken Marino based his character on. We were thinking it was the one in the guy in not Little Darlings, in Meatballs, right? With the afro. Mm-hmm. But it's this guy in Sleepaway Camp, which I didn't include because it's a slasher film and we'll probably cover it during Halloween. But this guy with the little tight shorts, that's who he modeled his character after. Look at that outfit.
Tuckaway Camp.
See what I mean, Ronnie? She hasn't even touched it.
I'm gonna take her inside to see Audie. She'll be alright.
Who dresses like this?
I'm gonna go hang out with my buddy Greg Louganis right now. And Bruce Jenner.
Anyway, that's the guy. But this movie's okay. The script doesn't make any sense, and a lot of the jokes don't make any sense, and they're not really belly laugh jokes for me. There's like a couple little ones, but I'm sure some of you guys are big fans of this movie, but it's just meh.
This movie is not
meh.
It is totally not. Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. The next
camp is very entertaining.
One.
But they'll say we'll have some fun when it stops raining.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Greetings from Camp Hiawatha. Swim in school here, but this place is not like home. I miss our nice fresh pillowcases. That was a Downy commercial. I'm not lying. You need Downy. That's the reason. April freshness. It's so pleasing. Isaac, look up that commercial. I think that's word for word what the song is for that commercial. And I know this only because I saw that commercial a million times when I was a kid.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Greetings from Camp
Hiawatha. Swim in school here, but this place is
not like home. I miss your nice fresh pillowcases. You miss Downy. It's so pleasing.
April freshness.
That's one reason. Downy's
all right.
That's another. Downy freshness makes a difference.
Love your mother. Okay, April that's it. That. This is why I'm the way I am. Let's play the next one, which is we did those three. Let's do a quick heavyweights. We're just going to show the trailer on this one. And you mentioned that go ahead and play it. That Ben Stiller is basically doing his character from Dodgeball in this, right? And then I saw in a lot of comments online that
everyday world, there is a place
that the character is like a prototype for White Goodman, which is the guy from Dodgeball.
And then isn't it?
This is pretty much Mighty Ducks, but in a sleepaway camp for fat kids.
It was a dream come true until a new owner.
And I think it's too much Ben Stiller for me. I think that was the problem for me here. And I like Ben Stiller, but this character, I can't take this character for 2 hours almost.
Now, after 6 weeks of frustration,
then we're gonna climb that 1,000-foot rock face over there.
He got in the best shape of his life for this movie, by the way. And look at little Kenan Thompson.
Nice swing, you fat tubbo.
Everyone having fun? Jerry's out to do something far more important.
And Sean Weiss from Mighty Ducks, who eventually became a crackhead homeless guy, and then came back to sobriety again.
Welcome to the annual Apache Relay.
We're as good as anybody. And it's about time we started acting that way. Take them down, Cappy.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a comedy for every kid.
Tell me the artist and title, please.
Cher?
Da Vinci's Mona Lisa.
Tired of taking it.
I'm so slow. It would have been cool to go fast.
Heavyweights. I remember I saw this movie at the movie theater.
You did?
Dish it out.
You didn't act like that when we watched it the other day.
As soon as that kid busted out that candy, I said, oh, I see the movie.
I'm surprised it's a Judd Apatow movie for Disney. Weird. Next one we tried to watch. So that one, Heavyweights, I have nothing to say about it. It's a kid's movie.
Very heavy.
Very heavy on the kids. Happy Campers was the next one. And I only chose this one because you like Brad Renfro so much. And Brad Renfro is the star of this. It's a snoozer. They tried to make it too, like...
You want to take off all my clothes?
Cerebral, like... But then it becomes way too... It became way too uncomfortably sexual, I have to say. Like, beyond normal for a teenager movie. Like, it was odd.
What's wrong with you little vaginas? These 7 counselors are
on a mission.
Wichita's a smoking hot piece of steel.
Woo! First day of camp.
To lose their fears.
Aren't you curious to look into my eyes?
Thank God my Bible.
They're trying to be like Porkies and hard bodies. But with bad writing.
Bad writing. Justin Long, Brad Renfro.
What the kids don't understand is that this is our summer too.
Jamie King is in there right there. And then
Summer peach waiting to be picked.
You should make your move.
So what'd you gals talk about?
The importance of the right to vote.
Yeah, we talked about sex too.
Are you a lesbian? I didn't realize I had to declare a major. You want my opinion? Yes!
it's the scene right there.
This spring.
What kind of a sick ritual is that?
And then it's Peter Stormare is in that.
Pixel and
What year is the movie from?
I don't remember.
And the competition is
2001 too? Yeah, so this is the same year as Wet Hot American Summer.
Hey, maybe I don't have to be with the hottest.
But this was set in present day, which was early 2000s. So.
Happy campers.
I heard.
And honestly, we stopped this after about 40 minutes, I think. I was done. It was way too much. I don't even want to talk about that scene. Gross.
Yeah, my happy sleepers.
Yeah. Next one, which isn't really camp, but it's family camp. It's a family summer resort in Dirty Dancing.
Oh, yeah.
And this is another. So Wet Hot American Summer is set in a Jewish camp, mostly Jewish camp. This is Jewish families mostly went. This is a camp that's set in the Borscht Belt. And the Borscht Belt is like upstate New York, over to Pennsylvania and whatnot. In the mountains there, where families... There were so many Jewish camps. I think there were like 70 at one point in the northeast of the United States. But it was mostly because Jewish families were worried as they moved into the suburbs that their kids were going to forget their identities, like not really be connected to their identities anymore and their Jewishness and all that stuff. So
also,
but
in those times where Dirty Dancing was filmed during that time and maybe before that, there was a real push for like outdoors back then.
They were trying to get kids from the city into
the city was so busy.
Yeah.
I looked it up, and they were pushing. They started selling coolers and camp gear.
There was no AC either in the city, and so they were trying to basically take people who could afford it would leave the city and go somewhere for the whole summer with their kids. And the dads would visit.
I just remember
the dads would visit. The moms and kids are up in the camp, and the dads were working. They'd come on the weekends and visit all summer.
I just remember right now. And What About Bob? That
they're on for
the
all of
doctor.
August.
He's gone for the whole month. He has to cancel everything, so that guy chases him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there's so many dentists. You were telling me they take a whole month off.
Doctors and dentists, and psychologists, all those medical professionals.
I have a baby coming.
I think August was like a slow month, and that's why they ended up doing it. It was before the kids went back to school.
But this is a badass. When you think about like summer camp for adults, we never had that in California.
Yeah.
Unless you and your dad got locked up together for DUI.
Well,
now you're both in wayside watching movies and Mira Lomas.
All these Jewish camps, though, they've all since been abandoned and demolished.
I did a showing one.
Where was it? Poconos? Okay, that's Pennsylvania, upstate New York.
I was in upstate New York.
This is set in the Catskills.
One of my last shows on Last Comic Standing, and it was like up there, and the whole area was built. It looked exactly like what I'm watching right now in Dirty Dancing. There was archery for adults.
Yeah.
There was camps.
So many activities.
There was a place for everybody where eat breakfast. There was little tiny restaurants you could buy stuff.
This is the place, Grossinger's.
A heart bed.
Yeah, that's Poconos. This is Grossinger's here.
The Borscht Belt, nearly 500 resorts once
500 resorts.
Tourism hotspot. One of them was the iconic Grossinger's
This is where Dirty Dancing is based, but is not filmed there because it was torn down by then. Or it was abandoned by then, yeah. Yeah, so look.
The Catskills began to decline in popularity.
Wow.
That's the little...
followed suit. What's up, guys?
You know, the place in Desert Hot Springs where we stayed near Palm Springs, it was kind of like that, but it was apartment. I mean, there were hotels. It's abandoned.
Wow. the many failed attempts to bring it back.
So they've demolished or abandoned most of those. All of those camps are
There's a
gone.
place like that. I did a show in a place like that in Skokie, Illinois, and it was like a summer camp like that too. My stage was inside a barn with seats.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
But yeah, so they took. So when air conditioning came around, you can turn the sound off. Whatever. Air conditioning came around, they stopped going. Also, with things becoming more inclusive and not restricting things to like Jewish only or no Jews allowed in like country clubs and stuff. All those gates came down basically, and Jewish people were allowed to vacation anywhere. And so the younger generations ended up going to different destinations, and they also had more money, and flights were cheaper to go travel more to outside of the tri-state area usually.
You thought you were going to Cuba.
But then also the rising maintenance costs of those giant resorts were just cost prohibitive. So that's why they ended up closing
and they were
them.
Closed half of the year.
They were closed half of the year. They didn't really do anything for the rest of the year. But it was huge money for entertainers, like mostly Jewish comedians, not exclusively, but
clean comics,
musicians, clean comics, activities directors, dancers, like in Dirty Dancing. You know, this is their summer. That's how they make their money, is teaching people to dance lessons or teaching yoga or exercise classes or whatever. It employed so many people.
Now everybody goes to Florida for summer.
And Mrs. Maisel, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, like the second or third season, they all go to the Catskills for the summer. The whole summer. Can you imagine going somewhere the whole summer?
What is the name of the comedian with not Larry King, the other guy?
Henny Youngman?
No, his last name is King.
Oh, his last name is King? Oh, Alan King?
Alan King. Mm-hmm. There's a video of the Borscht Belt, and then they show him as a young comic, old black and white photo, in one of the rooms, and the bottom it said, he goes, "I was a young comic, man. I was stealing to survive."
Yeah. And I think there was a lot of theft. And actually there's theft in this movie. That old couple is stealing wallets. And
he was talking about stealing jokes.
Oh, I see what you mean.
He was hacking to survive.
Because
a lot of those comics will go.
But there was theft.
There would be like a big time headliner for a whole month. Then he'll bone out. Then the opener will stay there, and then he'll start recycling his jokes after he leaves.
Yeah, and you don't know because there's no social media, there's no TV, nothing. TV. Yeah, they weren't broadcasting anything. No. This was a really good place. I would like to go back to that sort of setup at some point.
That's a Playboy Club.
The what?
The Playboy Club, like the.
What
there was
Playboy
entertaining
Club?
there and dinner. The Playboy
No, I mean
Club?
like a camp. I'm talking about like go on vacation, for a long time and stay in the same sort of place.
Burning Man.
No, there's no cabins at Burning Man. I'm not sleeping in a desert. I'm making my own, and I don't want to be out there with those hippies.
You want something crazy?
White dreadlocks. I don't want any of those things around me.
Well, here's something crazy. The place I was staying at this week in Greenville, South Carolina, the house next door, and some of the houses down the street, they were all made by Sears.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the 40s, I guess these people bought a lot, and their house came on stilts. So they came with all the equipment, and they had to build their own home.
Yeah, I don't think those were technically prefab homes, but they do have prefab homes where like half the house is built and the other half of the house is built, and you basically put them together.
In a box,
I know.
In a trailer.
It's like an assembly. It's kind of like when they had those. Remember those cars that we saw at the that guy's garage in Burbank? Some of them were a kit where you could build a car.
You could order a schoolhouse.
Yeah. From Sears catalog, and it would arrive and you build it.
Order a woman.
That's another
Send
episode.
this one back.
We're gonna what?
No, I'm just saying part of the joke, not you.
Uh-huh.
I said send this one
We're
back.
gonna do an episode on virtual companions. Maybe we'll do that next. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Let's go play the next clip. Baby, played by Jennifer Grey, stumbles. I think everybody's seen this movie probably. She stumbles upon the Helps nightly parties, the dancers, and all the other people who were there
I was taking a walk.
working at the resort.
No.
What's up there?
No guests allowed. House rules. But why don't you go back to the playhouse? I saw you dancing with a little boss man. Can you keep a secret?
I stole your watermelon, by the way.
Your parents would kill you. Max would kill me.
Again, we'll have to change the music or something.
Also, this is all appropriation right here, this whole scene. White people were not dancing like this back then.
These are the poor white people, but no, they weren't. I mean, there were some. And honestly...
But not in this area, not in upstate New York.
Not in upstate, well, maybe. In New York City, in a lot of Jewish neighborhoods and black neighborhoods, there were mixing of crowds. They didn't have a problem mixing with black people. And
mixing of the crowd started during Prohibition.
Yeah, and they were dancing though, and the Jewish kids were the first to really get into black music in New York City.
Have you seen the one from that scene right there in Twee Cox?
Yeah, that's funny. But all the
I don't know. Kids are doing it in the basements back
the
home.
thing is that bugged me was that these people are dancing all day and teaching people how to dance. Then they're coming to do dirty dancing at night with everybody.
Nah.
Every night they're dancing together and having a party like this every night.
Impossible. They'll be
Come
smoking
on.
cigarettes somewhere, man, worrying about their bills.
Yeah, they're smoking cigarettes and drinking if they're lucky. But nobody's and this, what was up with dirty dancing? Why was it such a thing? Because there was also the lambada around that time, right?
I got pregnant during lambada.
Was the lambada a real
lambada.
dance though? Because I have a clip from The Simpsons in a second.
Make believe.
That's what I thought. Because I'm like, I never heard of no lambada. Lobotomy. They had one black couple there.
Got to teach them how to dance. They'll do it the right way. They're probably the choreographers.
Oh yeah, Kenny Ortega was the choreographer here for this movie. He did all those music videos, Michael Jackson, and
Here
all that
comes
stuff back in
Max
the day.
from working a double shift. He's ready to dance now. He gonna take off his tight ass tennis shoes.
He don't wear tennis shoes. This guy don't wear tennis shoes.
We
They
just
doing
got
it
off a
perfect.
cab. We just went up here. We didn't wanna-
Perfectly choreographed.
we saw this stupid guy walking with watermelon. We didn't even help him.
Perfectly choreographed thing right here.
I could mash
There's a
potato.
lot of unbelievable stuff in this movie, and I don't know, man. Johnny Castle. What was his name? His name's Bodie in.
Johnny Castle? Is that the Punisher?
What is the Punisher's name?
Johnny Castle.
Is it?
Frank Castle.
Frank Castle, yeah.
Is that really Juan Castillo here?
Cynthia Rhodes, who was in Flashdance already. She was the girl that played Alex's best friend in Flashdance.
I thought that was Patrick Swayze's wife the whole time.
No, but
in real life.
his wife was also a dancer. His wife is the body double for somebody. I think his wife was the dancer double for Jennifer Beals in Flashdance. I think. And Patrick Swayze's mother was a dance teacher.
He's not tired of moving tables all day, but he'll lift
I
her
know.
up.
Anyway, that's enough of that clip. And then, so she
I hung
becomes.
out with waiters and cooks. who
Were they
don't go
making you a gourmet meal?
Who go dirty dancing somewhere, man. I
You
hung
know,
out with cooks and people who work in kitchens. You know what we did after the show? We went to a bar by Dodger Stadium and we talked shit about everybody. That's all we did.
Yeah, that's all you do. Smoke cigarettes all night, and then have late night fast food when you go home. That's what working as a waiter or bartender.
And also, man, I never hung out with dancers, but I'm pretty sure they put on their loosest tennis shoes and sweats, and they're having cigarettes, and
Yeah,
they're
they're not
fucking
dressed
catching
like
a subway.
that. Yeah, they're not dressed like that. But anyway, so Baby, played by Jennifer Grey, she becomes friends with
Dirty
everybody, and she's what?
They're dancing in the musical, right? Somewhere, Broadway?
Yeah, I think so.
it has to
Yeah,
be.
they're singing.
It's filmed like a musical.
Yeah, it's filmed like a musical. Nobody sings in this. They do lip sync, but nobody sings in this. So it's not like a true musical, but it's a musical-ish movie. So, and I used to babysit during the summer that this was on HBO. I babysat a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, and I was only 15. I don't know who would trust their 15-year-old with 2 kids all day, 8 hours a day. Go ahead.
Somebody's gonna go dirty dance like this.
But those 2 kids loved this movie, and they made me turn it on every day, every time it was on HBO, which was a lot because there weren't that many movies back then on HBO. There was Fat Boys, or Disorderlies was on. I think maybe UHF was on. Not sure if that was the same year. And then this Dirty Dancing. So anyway, so she becomes friends with them. Penny, this blonde woman here, ends up pregnant.
Again.
And she has to have an abortion because it's this rich guy's baby and he's not going to do anything about it. And she's stuck with the baby. So she decides to get an abortion. And baby helps pay for it. And this weird thing happens. Go ahead.
Thanks, baby, but I can't use it.
We're on a roller coaster soon, so in Coney Island. See what happens.
That'll take care of it.
You should take the money. I can only get her an appointment for Thursday. They do their act at the Shell Break on Thursday night.
So they work at another.
They lose this season's salary, next year's gig.
So that
Funny how this guy knows where all the abortions are at.
No, he's telling her that they have another job at another resort where they do the mambo.
No, Miss Fix-It, somebody else can't fill in. Maria has to work all day. She can't learn the routines.
So you mean to tell me with all these dancers in this club right now, with all the free time they have, you cannot find another dancer but Schlep Rock right here with no experience?
Schlep Rock.
Who's trying to save the world with her fucking 2 left feet?
You're right.
And her big ass nose?
This is my biggest problem with this movie
Me
right
too.
here. My biggest problem with this movie. Why pick this girl? She can't even do the merengue. She can't do anything. She can't dance.
Who, this girl, the what, Tootsie girl?
No.
So she can't
Fire
dance.
right there.
Like they have a week to become expert level like Cynthia Rhodes.
How did he have time to teach her? I thought,
He's got classes, and he has like sex with the older ladies he has
so
to
I'm
have.
guessing he's going to charge her for all these skills at the end of the fucking bill her father?
Anyway, go ahead and play the next clip I have, which is just as ridiculous. This is what I thought of when I saw that this time around, because I have not seen this movie in probably 30 years. But I thought of this.
Now that my severed foot has been reattached, I must win back the coveted dance title, Loco Legs.
As your wise but alcoholic dance coach, I know that somewhere your father is looking down on you and smiling. Oh, there he is.
And now I must choose a beautiful partner for the big dance contest.
Hilarious.
Oh, he'll never dance with her. She'll have to settle for some Mexican millhouse.
I demand to know your name.
My name is
Mexican
Lisa
millhouse.
Bella. That's my name with Bella on the end of it. Ask her, oh God, please ask her to dance.
I shall dance with her.
Que malo. Once again, I must sugar my own churro.
There's a Mexican
I'm just a
millhouse.
simple librarian.
Hilarious.
I've only read about dancing in books.
I will show you something that is in no book.
She's not plain, she's beautiful.
Anyway, you can go ahead and say it. So anyway, it reminded me of that. He just picks this nobody out of this plain Jane standing in the corner there that he has to teach. And I thought of that. That's the one where Lisa wants to be a tap dancer, which is one of the best episodes ever made. That's all I have to say about Dirty Dancing. It's fun. I don't like musicals, but I could put up with it. I can't put up with Patrick Swayze's acting very much.
You were going to mention that also ridiculous, man. Like as a dance, I'm not a dancer, but you're a dancer. You danced.
Not anymore. Not for many.
But
years,
you know that. Okay, now if you and I were training for the same dance, you think we have to go in our swimming pool?
Oh, that part. Well,
that.
when they're practicing, they're in this lake and they're practicing the lift because she has to run to him and he lifts her up. when you lift something out of the water, like it might be really light to hold somebody in the water, but when the moment they emerge from the water, they become super heavy. You ever try to lift anything out of the pool?
Still thinking about those pants you have to blow up.
But when Squishy fell in the pool, she's an 80-pound dog. And I had to lift her out because she was just sinking to the bottom. And I'm watching her sink. And I was like, what? I grabbed her and pulled her out. But the moment she got out of the water, she became 80 fucking pounds, you know? And so she wasn't this light dog anymore in the water. So I'm trying to lift her now over my head and get her out of the water onto the grass. But Jennifer Grey, he's lifting her up and it looks so difficult. And by the way, I found out that it was in October. So the water's like 40 degrees there. They were freezing in there. That's why there's no close-ups, because their lips were turning blue. But who trains like that to lift somebody out of the water like that?
That's one, that dance was one dance, but the one he did before that was the mambo, which is she learned in a week, by the way.
Yeah, in a week.
And the other dance, which is even harder, but she learned that in a week.
Right, but she had to. But you're right. He had to train her day after day after day, and he's got to work. Whatever. This is stupid.
I tried to do mambo, and I tried crip walking, man. Following now, trying to learn crip walking from this guy that was doing it just like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, wait.
And it did not work.
Oh, wait. I'm thinking Chuck E. Cheese. I was thinking of that crunk guy. Remember that crumping guy?
Yeah.
Crumping in L.A.? That guy who was like, what's his name? Never mind. Go ahead. No, he rode around Compton in like a van and would teach kids how to crump.
I didn't know that.
I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
It's Isaac's favorite scene ever. I think his name was like Tony or Carl. Stop. Isaac, look. Compton guy who taught crumping. It was this guy, but he drove around in his van.
That's weird.
Tie-Dyes Willis, yeah. Clowning. He did clowning stuff, but he would take his van and everything and pick up kids, and then they'd go, it sounds suspicious, take his van around, pick up kids. Hey, that was the 70s and 80s, man, picking up kids in your van. Yeah. You got picked up in how many vans to go to Venice Beach, field trips? Stuff. Anyway, I can't find it, but there's a documentary about that over in Compton. It was interesting.
Are you ready for the summer?
Anyway, what else I want to say? Nothing else about this. But speaking of dancing, just a minute. We have one more, and let's just play.
Summer's over, man. We ain't got time for one more.
Meatballs 4. We didn't watch it, but I just want to show this middle scene. The middle.
Oh my God, Meatballs 4. Guess who plays the Bill Murray part?
The second one right there. Yeah.
Guess who plays the cool Bill Murray part?
Who?
Your boy.
I know. I'm about to show you my boy right here. The highlight of that movie. Don't watch Meatballs 4.
I am going to watch this later.
Just watch this scene. With the fake Michael Jackson black and white song playing in the background. There's so many cutaways. Rather than focusing on Corey. We got to go to the comments on this video too, by the way.
He choreographed this?
Oh, he 100% choreographed this by himself.
You think he directed this part?
What direction? I mean, what's going on?
Maybe he said, man, put the camera over here.
No, the cameraman did his own direction here and knew. He knew.
Is he on beat?
I don't know. Every time they have to show footwork or something, they just go to the audience. He is trying to impress the campgoers with this. He's a hotshot water skier, I guess. But I never see any water skiing in that movie. Wait, go back to that. Show the comments on this. I want to blow them up. Yeah. This is every Feldman performance in his head. I honestly believe this is what he sees at his shows. Scroll down. Quite possibly the worst 54 seconds in movie history. Good to see his dance moves haven't changed in 40 years. It's extremely difficult to watch, especially if there are other people in the room.
I'm humble enough to attempt that.
Cringe Lord always delivers. I died at that one. Is that an entrance or what? Corey's the man. He's the Feld man.
Another opportunity to Corey Helmet to show his endless Michael Jackson moves again. Crispin Glover will destroy this fool in a dance
That
battle.
killed me too, man. I was dying last night reading that. I can tell that song is black or white. Yeah, everybody could tell. This guy has no meatballs. Oh my God. Anyway, the comments were great last night when I was reading it. Not so great right now. But that will end on that note, though. Looks like he's having a seizure. That's it. That's all I have to say. If you guys have a good camp movie, that's good.
That's not a horror movie.
That's not a horror movie.
Or not a sing-along movie.
And not a kids movie.
Or a band camp movie.
But that's a good camp movie. Let us know. Because I looked. I don't think we left many that unwatched. We even tried to start Ernest Goes to Camp. I was desperate for a laugh. And I could not get one. So
laugh on you.
Let us know.
Let us know.
And let us know about your camp experiences in the comments.
Yes, please. Let us know, man. That your camp counselor made you fight another.
For Lisa.
Hilarious. She has those pants at home.
I do not.
You do the gardening.
Goodbye, everybody.
Do you even binge?
Do you even binge?
Cat, what?
Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo.